we need to talk. So I'm like, what do we need to talk about? He was like, yo, there's something wrong with you. You're weird. So I was just like, excuse me, like. Hey, darlings. So, hey, you guys. It's your girl, Belle here. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and like this video and comment down below and let me know what other videos that you guys want me to do. So, I don't really know what I'm going to name this title, but yeah. Let's get into this video. So, you guys, I am super excited. And when I say I'm super excited, like I'm ecstatic, like auntie, I want to tell the world. I want to tell you guys so much. So it's been actually 6 years since I've had my period. And when I say 6 years, yes, ma'am, a whole 6 years since I've had my period. The last time I had my period, I was 18. I'm currently 24. So when I noticed that I didn't get my period was like after I got kicked out at 18 and I moved to Georgia. Yeah, I was currently, at that time when I moved to Georgia, I was living with my cousin's friend and her daughter, and I'll probably talk about them in like another video. But yeah, so I had, like I said, I had just got kicked out, and I'll probably talk about me getting kicked out at 18 in another video. And I was in a very depressed state. When I say depressed, like I was looking for a job for maybe a good 3 to 4 months. But at that time, I was like doing stuff around the house, like to make it like, you know, kind of like giving a helping hand. Like sometimes I would cook, I would cut the grass, stuff like that. Anyways, so I finally got a job and everything was going great. And I loved it. I loved that I was independent. I had, at that point, I had started to pay like rent. You know, rent wasn't like that much, but I was still paying rent. And I just noticed that my period wouldn't come. Let me start by saying, like, when I was like 15 to 16, I was sexually active. At like 17 and 18, I just was like, I'm not with it. I need to be focused. So, yeah, so I didn't have my period. I didn't have my period. Didn't have my period at all. When I say like, no ma'am, like she was not coming, like month after month after month, she was not coming, honey. So at that time, I'm just like, okay, that's pretty strange that she's not coming. So I went to get checked out. Like I went to like, to tell my doctor, like, hey, I'm not having my period, to see if there was something that she could do. But at that point, she was like, you know what, you're just overweight, so maybe that could be the reason why I'm not having my period. So I was like, okay. So I proceeded along to my day. Everything was good. I know I was getting fat, y'all. I was just eating too much. So at that point, I was just like, okay. So I proceeded on to my day, Maybe it was about around my 20, like when I turned 20 to 21, I was so like, no, I think I might have been 19 to 20. Yeah, I was 19 to 20, and I was like, okay, you know what? I hate this job. I'm gonna go into the military. So I started to lose weight, and y'all, when I say I was losing weight, like, hunty, these pounds is coming off. I don't know what's happening now, but they were coming off. So I'm like, okay, I'm around like 175, I think. Yeah, I was like 175, 170. And I went to get checked out again because I wasn't having a period. So she was like, she doesn't really know. Let's wait another couple months. So at that point, I'm just like, okay, she's not doing anything for me. That's the last time I'm going to see you. So, about like 21, I met my dude, and a month and a half, something like that. We had started to get intimate, and then like I was like, maybe that this would help trigger my period. So it started off like, so let me give you a timeline. This had to be around like September, August, the end of August, early September, because it was close to our birthdays. So his birthday's on the 27th of August, and my birthday's on the 9th of September. So yeah, so that first month, nothing happened. I'm like, okay. Then the second month, I started to see like a little bit of like a faint line. And when I say, guys, it was faint, like, hunty, it was faint. I can't even show you something in here that is like the color, like faint, Yo, we need to talk. So I'm like, so I was just like, excuse me, like, okay. So I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, yo, you don't get periods. Like, you don't get periods. Like, when I say, like, I don't know if he thought I was playing or he thought I was for real. But when I say he sat me down and we started to talk about it, like, yo, I nut in this, like, every time. Like, is something wrong with you? Like, you're not pregnant. And I'm like, I literally told you that. Like, I literally told you that I don't get periods. So I don't know, it just took him like by surprise. Like, it was just like super awkward for him. So fast forward like 3 years. This is 3 years. We've been like on and off, back and forth. We're together, we're not together. Like, it's just the vicious cycle. But I finally got my period, and today is actually like day 4. Like, so I'm super excited. I don't know what has triggered my period to come on, but it's a super amazing feeling. It makes me feel a little bit more normal. It's not like how it used to be, like when I was younger, because back then it was like super heavy, and I used to be that kid like to like mess up my clothes. And back then I used to live in Jamaica, and I'll talk about that if you guys want me to talk about that. But back then we used to wear uniforms and stuff like that, and I used to have to put my backpack behind my clothes. It was just all over the place. So I don't know, y'all. I'm super excited. I know I just had a breast reduction, but I don't think it's my breast reduction that's triggering my period to come back on. It's been 4 days. It's like light. It's like super light, but it's like actually 4 days that I'm seeing blood. Like, I don't know. It's a great feeling. It's a super amazing feeling. I hope it keeps coming on. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm happy. That's why it's like on. Maybe I've been depressed for so long, it just hasn't come on, and now I'm like super happy and like, you know, just feeling myself. I don't know. But I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys and tell you guys, like, I'm gonna actually start looking into this. I really want to know, like, can my period come on every month? It makes me feel like I'm a normal woman. But anyways, you guys, it's getting pretty dark, so I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.